Hey, friendos, what's up? Welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Matt, and as you can see, we are back. And let's jump right into it. We have our two weeks. We're going to go full screen for this one because this one's actually worth it. And to be honest, they've actually done a really good job recreating the scene from the trailer. Falcon actually looks like Anthony Mackie. Hulk kind of looks like Harrison. Well, as close as they can get with obviously out any legal ramifications. But yeah, first trailer looks pretty good. Then we know that we get a second because there's nothing at the bottom about this being the end. It just says, well, blah, 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 about the heroes and villains who want to take over the world in red. So let's go to the second sneak peek because, yeah, once again, after the first one, they put in all the effort. This one, zero effort. We go from pure cinema to pure PowerPoint presentation. And it's all in silhouette as well. They don't even show us like, oh, we're waiting for something amazing. We know who it is. It's the Falcon to Falcon's Falcon. I believe he's called Joaquin. But yeah, we get the infamous or get further information through the update details, which means there's no more future sneak peeks. So that's it. That is our Captain America Brave New World update. 2 sneak peeks. And then I believe we also, just to further confirm, because we all know that right before the end, we get a collector's vault. So that has been advertised. I believe that'll be reset. So by the time this video goes out, it may even be live. I can't remember. But yeah, it just goes through to say what it. I don't even think they've even said. But given the last update, I'm imagining we'll probably get a free 4-star Gambit, maybe if we're lucky, but probably it'll just be Hawkeye and Bullseye. So there we go. So let's jump into the actual game for this week's weekly roundup. And the first thing that I really want to talk about is obviously there's a lot going on in game in terms of like the pre-update events. We have the Cosmic War event. Now, unfortunately, I got super unlucky. I think the first thing I got, obviously, we're only re-rolling and we're using our free re-rolls until the last day. As you can see, we've got a few Cosmic Core energy saved up. But I think the first one I got was the rare uniform ticket. And then I got one of the mythic comic card boxes, which, okay, the orange circle of death has reappeared. Yeah, the game has gone really slow, even though they supposedly cleared it up. So yeah, there's no premium cards in that, so it's trash. And we now have the Mythic Uri, which again doesn't contain Odin's blessings, so it's pretty trash. So we'll keep re-rolling until the last day, and then we might spend a few crystals in the hopes of getting something good. We have an energy spending event. We obviously have the end of our magic upgrade event. Hopefully, if you guys built her up, you got some crystal. I think I got 80 crystals for having her in the top 2 to 10%, so that's nice. And yeah, in terms of the actual shop itself, and this is something that I don't normally touch on because it's not really something that I, as a low spending player, and I know a lot of, free spenders won't sort of touch on, but not this one. This one is trash. Don't get this one. I don't think the upgrade. But this one, the Brilliant Relay, is actually really good value for money. I know if Alex wasn't on vacation, holiday, whatever you want to call it, he would probably be singing this thing's praises. Um, in terms of the crystals, I think like they could bump that up by 500. I think that would be nice. So it's 2000, 25, 25, 25, and 3. But look, the first one, you get two selectors, so you can pick yourself a Mighty Liberation or a Mighty Conquest. The second one, the Reforged, it's only a Mighty or a Brilliant. It's random, but look at the quality you have here. Rage, Greed, Conquest, Liberation, and Authority. Okay, you could say, oh, Authority is a bit of an odd one out. I rock a Brilliant Authority at my Logan, and I still think that, without Conquest, it's probably the best PvP CTP. You can say that Conquest is obviously the best, but you get a chance at Mighty or Brilliant. Obviously, Rage, best for PvE, and then Greed, again, your best hybrid. You get a selection for Odin's Blessings, which includes the new elemental types, so that's awesome. And then you move on to the big spending ones. And again, it's a brilliant only. It's not a selector, and the pool has been somewhat, you could argue, diluted by the fact that they have then reintroduced the refinement, the regen, energy, and destruction. But it is a brilliant. So, I still think the odds are still in your favour. You could probably say it's what, a 60-40 split there between the good ones that you would really want and the ones that you'd just kind of, I'll be okay taking it. And then again, the very last one, you get the actual selector. So even though it has every single CTP, unless you are really fat fingered and press something by mistake, uh, or you're completely drunk, in which case you shouldn't be spending money on your phone. But yeah, you're not going to be picking the Transcendence or the Refinement when you've got the Conquest or the Rage there. So, in terms of value for money, even though it's a high output, like cost, when you consider how much you would be spending otherwise to get a brilliant and a selector at that, I think that's a really good value. I do. And yeah, it's a relay as well, so you have to buy all the steps to get to the last one. But yeah, for people who are interested, who've got the disposable income, I think it's worth getting. None of the others, like this tier 4 upgrade, I don't think it's worth it unless you are playing a major catch up or you're a content creator who will make the money back and you're doing it just because you need that to get a character to tier 4. Even I won't do that because, I don't make money on these videos. But yeah, if you actually see how much you make in crystals, like 11,000 crystals, 99, it's going to cost you that amount of money just to get, if, for instance, luck isn't in your favor and you have to go to pity, it's going to cost you that just to get 2 rages from pulls from the CCP chest. So when you consider for the same amount of money, 11,000 crystals, well, it'd take you a little bit more than 11,000 if you're going straight to pity. So the value is really good. Yeah. And I'm not shilling because, as we all know, I am someone who's only VIP 6. I only ever get the Stark Stash, and occasionally, like, you know, a couple of times through the year, will I bother getting something else, normally at Black Friday or the anniversary. So in terms of what I'm doing, yep, I'm just carrying on with my Shield archive. I've highlighted some other little daily things there, because I did get my Hydra flag from dispatch missions. I'm very happy about that. I finally got it after about, nearly 400 runs. So let's just go and collect all of these. I'm just popping in here just to see what's in the store. But yeah, I need to get those Ghost Rider cycles. That's my next thing. And then I also need to run stage 10 of dispatch to get the last final 4 items I need to complete another shield archive, which is important, as I say, because World Boss Legend, high end game content, you actually need Instinct. Instinct is like the new Pierce for those high level characters. And yeah, like I say, the Collector's Vault, I'm assuming now, unfortunately, because I haven't been keeping up with Alex's videos because he's been on vacation, I don't know what the leaks are because I don't really pay attention to that kind of stuff. I don't bother with the forums because they're trash, and sadly, that's where all the leak info usually goes. But I'm guessing that the Collector's Vault is probably going to be Bullseye and Hawkeye. Maybe if we're lucky, we'll get Gambit. But we all know that that's coming soon. As you can see, I've got Cap here ready and waiting. I do feel sorry if anyone did, but I know at the time, it was only a few months ago that we got the zombies update, the what if zombies. So I really hope that no one did spend money on this and think that they would get, their best Captain America Falcon and not know that the film was coming out, or be like one of those Muppets on the forums who said that, oh, there's no way we're getting a Captain America update, which is completely stupid, and that's not how brand synergy and marketing works. But there we go. So yeah, we've got our Falcon ready. We're going to get his, hopefully tier 4, I would presume, as well as a new outfit. And then Hulk. It'll be interesting to see what they do with Red Hulk, because he's pretty much always just been like a fire leadership. As you can see, he's got the leaderships here with the immunity to burn and the increased fire damage. So most of the time, he's just been really helpful, apart from end game content with tier 4s. He's been just like your default leadership for Ghost Rider or for Human Torch. So it'll be interesting to see what they do with him. I haven't even, as you can see, I haven't even really built him because he's only ever just been a leadership. So it's going to be interesting. I would imagine that they might keep the leadership, but they might make a whole slew of other changes to him to make him more important for his own content. What else have we got going on in game? Oh yes, we've got the donate to the Alliance double tokens, which is nice. So as you can see, I always get the hidden tickets and I will get the boost points. Now bear in mind, if you're coming in and buying the boost points, they will go straight onto your tally. So always make sure you're at 100 boost points before buying those, because otherwise you'll end up wasting them. And if nothing else, then yeah, you can save up for the tier 4 materials by getting double donation points. So you can see there, we've gone straight to 200 boost points. So it doesn't go into your gift box, unlike with other things where you might pick up 60 from a login or something and it goes in here first. So bear that in mind. And then, yeah, I'll just use it for GBR. It just saves on a run, especially when it's just something like a refinement. You don't necessarily want to run too many times on the odds of getting that. Although I say that, the only one CTP I've got in the 3, 4, however many years of GBR it's been was actually a refinement. And it's funny because I queued up and then someone went to press start when it was just me and them and not a third person. I was like, no, don't start when there's just two of us because you have to have all three people. Oh, yes, hello there. Thank you for waiting. I thought they were going to kick them. But yeah, you can't get a CTP unless all three of you are in the lobby. So I was like, don't do that. And then, funnily enough, I left, I queued up again, got two other people, and I actually got that. And that was the only time I ever got a CTP from GBR. So that was nice. I wish I'd recorded that because it just went to show. But yeah, that's pretty much it for this week's update, really. There hasn't been too much else going on in game that's been exciting. I think a lot of us have just been plodding away, just waiting for obviously the new update to come, the information. It's pretty much what we expected. It hopefully, I'm not sure if we don't get two-part updates like we used to, but hopefully there might be a mid-month with you know, a leader character coming into the game. Is he supposed to be the baddie in this new film? But obviously, we haven't seen anything in the trailers yet. They'll wait until the film comes out. So I imagine we're going to get this part. Obviously, he comes out, what, the 5th, 6th, Tuesday, Wednesday, when the update is going to be live. And then I'm guessing it will be a week or two. The film comes out on the 14th, Valentine's Day. So we'll probably get a midweek update, maybe either the 20th, or well, probably yeah, probably be like the midweek after that. So it'll probably be like the 18th, 19th, something like that. Either then or like the 26th, 27th, and hopefully we'll get the leader then coming into the game. We can but hope. It'll also be interesting to see if we actually get a legendary battle because they seem to have weaned off of those in the past couple of Marvel projects. So whether we'll get that, whether we'll get anything else new into the game in terms of content, we'll have to wait and see. Oops, I forgot to press thank you. That's on me. I normally always go in and say thank you to the people that I'm teaming with, even if they don't say it back, because just manners. Doesn't cost anything, does it? But there we go. Yeah, so you can see it just saved me doing a second run by spending all my points on that. And that's pretty much everything for this week's update, really. We'll have to wait and see what the patch notes bring and the update, whether we'll get a legendary battle for Brave New World, whether we'll just get the characters and that's it. They might do a couple of events, but again, like I say, we'll just have to wait and see. And I know it seemed like a bit of a shield video because mostly I've been on about the relay pack, but that's pretty much been the only exciting thing of the past week. Anyway, let me know what you guys think in the comments below, and as always, I shall catch you guys in the next one. Until then, bye for now.
await your return, warrior.